E apresentando When Serendipity Happens, Arne von Oosterom.
Hello. How are you? Doing good? Did he talk about my shoe size? Really? Why? So, I'm a freak of nature. Come on. Gee. So, are you tired? Had enough information or not yet enough information? You want to have more information? Yes? Okay, good. All right. I'll try to keep it short, about an hour. And that's very interesting. Oh, I just want to know one thing. Design thinking. No. How do you do design thinking? That's a very long word. So, what is design? That's it? And thinking? Ah, okay. I got that. All right. So I learned a new language, which is very good. So, all right, we'll talk about, all right? Or not, I don't know, I don't really care. Now I was hoping my clicker would work. Clicker. What's that? Clicker. That's fantastic. It doesn't work. Clicker. Try another side of the Mac. Oh. It does. Cool. All right, this is my name. Can you pronounce it? No? Okay, good. Arne. I'm not going to teach you again. Sorry, I'm going to shake your hand. Hello. Thank you very much. Well done. Sorry, I won't teach you again. Maybe. Okay, my name is Arne van Oosterom. These are my kids. My wife just sent me this video just a second ago. And they're wishing me good luck. So I thought I'd show it to you so you'd be easy on me, right? I have children at home, please. But no, so I'm from the Netherlands. I'm from Amsterdam. And I'm a long way from home. So I don't know if sending me those videos really help. But and if you want to tweet anything, this is my personal Twitter account. So use this. Also, if you have some bad things to say, so I can look you up. Or later, if we can have a good conversation. If you have questions, use this Twitter account. It's going to be, I'm really bad at email at the moment, but very good at answering tweets, okay? So send it to me. It works and it doesn't. Why I do what I do. I am the founder of a company called DesignThinkers Group. We are a global network. I started it because I wanted to have freedom. I really, really wanted to get out of the company I was working at because there was too much politics. And there was too much stuff going on that had nothing to do with what I was passionate about. So I wanted to start a company that would enable me to do what I really, really wanted to do. And it became Design Thinkers. And it's about 7 years ago, and at the time I had no clue what design thinking meant. I still don't really. We were learning all the time. The problem at the moment was that there was no market either. We also did service design. Who heard about service design? Does anybody know service design? Service design? Really? Oh, that's pretty cool. Ah, there's an applause. Wow. You, go away, you guy. You are a scary dude. Anyway, so I didn't know what I was doing. But we ventured into the unknown, as you will. And I think that was, that we had lots of fun. Let me put it that way. The other thing I really wanted to do, basically we had just a few things we really wanted to do. And this is very simple. We wanted to work with great people and do exciting projects. That's all. We didn't want to conquer the world or anything. We didn't want to be, you know, I wanted to say we didn't want to be rich. I mean, who doesn't want to be rich? But it wasn't really our main goal. We knew that we wanted to work in a company, that we wanted to work, we probably had to work in the rest of our lives, and so we thought we might build a company we really want to work in. So we're also quite a family company, even though, you know, not everyone's family, but we feel it that way. This is sort of the point I want to make with my presentation. That's all it's all I have to say. So you can go home now. So, this is basically what we try to do with our organization, and then this is what we do with our organization, trying to humanize organizations. I think we'll get back to that later. So I started Design Thinkers 7 years ago. There's another lady. She just travels. Design thinking. Is it the same? It is. What do you do at the end? What is the thinking and then some? No? We started Design Thinkers Academy, and Design Thinkers Academy is a platform for professionals who have a lot of knowledge, and we are very curious about their knowledge, and we give them a platform to do lectures and workshops and all that, and it's open for everyone. Design Thinkers Academy is also global. We run here in Brazil. We also run courses, so if you're interested. This thing has, by the way, it takes me a bit longer than so give me pause. Can you do this? I'm just going to stand here. They want me here anyway because they have this light. We are a community of entrepreneurs, as I told you. We are in 12 countries at the moment. And since 2012, we're here in Brazil. Are you guys here? No? You abandoned me? Oh, there you are. Come on. But they're also part of this, so there's some people behind the screen as well. I'm curious, by the way, who doesn't speak English or doesn't understand English? Oh, that's quite a lot. Okay, that's interesting. Who speaks Dutch? That's one, that's two. Ah, zijn er een paar. Nou, dan gaan we het gewoon in het Nederlands doen. Dat lijkt me ook wel heel erg goed. Het lijkt me ook interessant hoe dat er dan uitziet. It's really clever. All right, I'm going to have... I'm just going to skip these slides. These are boring slides. These are just about us. Okay? Basically what we did was we created our Serendipity machine. We created a new organizational model. Every team in all the 12 countries, they are independent. So all of them, we have no financial, no legal ties. We are all independent teams in the different countries. All of them are independent entrepreneurs, so we don't have any employees. We work as a community model, and this means that we all work in projects, but we are global, so we can actually do large projects. We work for major companies like Bosch and Philips and Volkswagen, large companies, but we are all free. We are independent people. We are entrepreneurs. And we come together when we want. This is our serendipity machine. As this morning David was telling you about, we created a machine where we bump into each other. We have so many people with different knowledge. We are multidisciplinary. And all kinds of new stuff comes from it. So we start new projects like the Design Thinkers Academy started from this organizational model. We also have, because we are organized the way we have a new business model. We don't have any big shiny buildings because we're all independent entrepreneurs. It also means that we can compete on price really well. And so we changed the business model. We also changed the way consultancy is done. We feel that consultancy should be facilitation. We teach our clients. We are facilitators. So what we do is not tell them how to do their work. We don't solve their problems, but we help them solve problems. We give them coaching programs. We give them the tools. We give them the knowledge we have because we work with so many different companies. In that sense, we change the way consultancies are being done. And simply by this very logic idea about if you want to differentiate yourself, differentiate your organization from other organizations. If you want to be different, if you want to organize, you have to organize yourself differently. It's very simple. Most organizations have the same structure. They hire the same people with the same diplomas. And they usually hire people that are quite alike. And then they expect that they come up with a new and innovative product. And they're surprised that actually what they do is produce exactly the same as everyone else. And they struggle with innovation because they are the same. And if you want to be different, be different. And it's in how you organize. So, okay, so that's me. But this is, very classic setup. What I actually really want to do is also get to know you a little bit. I don't really know who you are, so I'm kind of, throwing stuff at you and kind of hoping that it's interesting for you, and I'm not really sure because I don't really know who you are. So this is very traditional, very old-fashioned, actually. You're listening to me, you're looking at me, I have no clue who you are. So I was hoping to open a channel, and I think there are 2 microphones. I want to have the 2 microphones. Can you give it to a member of the audience? Just give it to someone. No, don't. Just give it to them. They won't take it home. There you go, sir. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. There too? Yes. Hand it over. Don't be scared. No, don't worry. Yes. Yes, it's weird. I know. Just give it. No, don't worry. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Fabio.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. Hello.
I think.
What's your name?
Mateus.
Everything
fine.
okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Having fun? Sure? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, the only thing you have to do is pass it to your neighbor. Yeah? And keep passing it. Just keep passing it. Just keep passing it. Passing it to your neighbor. Yeah? Just whatever. If you have the microphone, give it to someone else. Okay? That's all. Easy, right? Okay. So, I could tell you about some case studies, and some people told me, I want to hear some case studies. If I would be lying to you. Case studies are lies. I'm sorry. Because my clients will never allow me to tell you, what the mess really that's going on. The projects are messy. They're not clean. It's about, a lot about emotions. It's all about things going wrong. So what I would share with you are outcomes, not really what happened. So I don't want to do it. If you want to know more about design thinking, these are 2 books I would recommend. They're not about design thinking. They're about thinking and how complicated people are and how emotional and irrational. I really love the thinking fast and slow. It's fantastic. Just read it. You'll learn way more than I can tell you in a small hour. So it's fooled by randomness and thinking fast and slow. You'll find it. And you learn stuff by doing it. You can't listen to someone tell you how. You have to do it. So if I talk to you about design thinking, it might give you a hint or maybe I hope it will inspire you to do things differently. But once you do it, it's going to be different. So it's like riding a bike. This is what we do in the Netherlands. We ride bikes everywhere. It's also because this might be the strangest thing. There are hardly any cars. And I notice in this city, that's really strange. But we ride bicycles. But you can study riding a bicycle. You can do a PhD on riding a bicycle. You can stand on the side of the street. You can make movies out of riding bicycles. For years you can study it. But once you get on, you'll fall down. It's the same with ice skating. The other thing we like to do in the Netherlands. It's when the water freezes. It's this really weird thing. It happens every year in the Netherlands. It happened last year. And I have small children, and my daughter really wanted to learn how to ice skate. And as a father, this scares me because also what you see, we don't wear helmets or anything. That's what the Germans do basically. When they go riding their bicycles, their children they all have helmets on. And I don't know why we don't do it. We don't do it. Ice skating as well. Nobody protects themselves. So there's a kid, my daughter, and she wants to learn how to, ice skate. And I find that really difficult because I know she's going to fall down, but I'm not going to let her fall down so I'm holding her. And then I'm thinking, but she'll never learn how to, do ice skating. So I really have to let her go. So I let her go. And the first thing is, bang! She fell. So my wife said, what the are you doing? I'm teaching her how to ice skate. So, it's not easy, really, it is. But, we all fall down, right? Most of us fall down many, many times. Anyway, I have some questions for you because I don't know who you are. And people are, like I said, we are emotional, we are not rational. We're full of biases and heuristics. This is good, it's not bad, it's the way our brain functions. We have to make snap decisions. But these are not always right, and we always follow these rules. Like me standing here and you're sitting there, and there's rules and patterns we follow. But these are also very difficult to break. But we have to break them in order to become, or to renew things, or to see things differently. So do I have to recognize them? And in the book, Thinking Fast and Slow, it's kind of talk about thinking fast is when you make these snap judgments about people. You see someone, you think this person is like this or that. But then, your slow thinking can take over and say, well, wait a minute, no, I see some context and it might be different. We're going to do some value co-creation. I'm not going to explain. And I have some questions for you. Okay, first question. Who has the microphone? Who has the microphone? Where? No, give it to the audience. Where's the other one? There. Who has the microphone? Who ate the microphone? There. Can you speak up? Who has this microphone here? No, just give it to the audience. Give it. Come on, pass it on. Oh, no, you have it now. Sorry. Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hello. Hi. What's your name?
Bruno.
Hi, Bruno. Hi.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Enjoying it a little bit? What was the best thing of the conference up to now?
Today, the conference?
Of the whole conference.
Sorry, didn't understand.
What did you like at the conference?
The network, I think.
Everything besides the official thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Is the microphone, is it gone? Did somebody steal it? I can't, sorry, there's a light in my eye, so you have to speak. If you'll have the microphone. Don't give it away no, you had it.
Alô, alô?
Hello. People passing it on. No, I don't want it. Come on.
Estava me escondendo.
I'm up here, right? You think that's scary. Come on. So, what is really important to you? That's the question.
Bom, foi conhecer novas coisas, porque na verdade eu sou desenvolvedor. Então,
Do you have the translation thing for me? The translator? Do you have the translator for me? Oh, you don't need it? No, you don't need it. No. Oh, good. I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
sim.
Please. So what is important to you?
Bom, tudo isso é muito novo, tudo é novidade, porque eu sou desenvolvedor, então tudo aqui está sendo tudo novo para mim. Então,
No, you're misunderstood. What is important to you? You personally, not in the conference, but what is important to you as a person? Sir.
Boa pergunta.
What is the really, okay, where's the microphone here? Okay, so what is really important to you? The most important thing in your life?
That's difficult. I don't know.
You don't know? This is a really weird audience. Okay, we'll try it. Someone new? Up there.
I got it.
Yeah, up there. So, what is the most important thing for you?
I would have to say it's my young son and what kind of world we're going to have for him.
Why is that important to you?
Because I care very much about him and I care very much about the world that we live in.
All right. Anything else?
Anything else for me personally?
Yeah.
I guess being happy.
Being happy? Okay. It's difficult, right?
Yeah, not very easy.
No. But yes, of course. All right, up there. So we have love, I guess, right? Happiness, family, probably, but happiness. What else? Up there? Disappeared again? That's why you're sitting in the back, right? Because you don't want to have this. You're like, no way, I'm going to go and come up there if you, come on. Who has the microphone up there? All right. You're stealing it away. All right. Can I ask you then?
Yeah,
So-
for me it's also my family.
Yeah.
I think if I really like what I'm doing, independence is work or sports, I think I really like to.
But that's happiness, right?
Yeah, it happens about like everything I want to do is.
Okay.
I don't want to waste my time. I want to enjoy it.
Okay. So, but if you think about it, it's happiness, right? Everything kind of
Yeah,
leads to
it's
you
kind
do
of
things when it makes you happy.
Yes.
Then it's important to you. Family will make you happy. Right?
Yes,
It's part of
true.
that. What else? Is there anything else? Anyone without microphone?
Okay. So where were you left at? Where exactly did you start missing me? You don't know, do you? Okay. Who has the microphone over there? You have the microphone. Okay. So what is really important to you?
Hi.
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 What's your name?
Stephanie.
Hello.
So I like it's important to me, my family,
Yeah.
but I'm a bookaholic. So my books are really, really important to me. Something that are really important, and I like get more knowledge. So I like to read because I like only all the stories and the knowledge that I can get from this. So this is important.
So
to me.
it's knowledge. Why do you want to know? Why do you want to have that knowledge?
I don't know, like.
You don't know.
I like. I don't know.
What does it do for you?
A lot of things. I can know other words and
All right.
cultures and everything.
Okay. All right. So what if I would say, there are only two things really important. It's trying to be happy and health, right? Is there anything else? I mean, everything kind of translates there to that, right? Some things make you happy, and you know, this is what you're trying to do. Some things make you happy, you know, short term, and you're looking for stuff that makes you happy long term, and it's health. What else? Nothing? So, is anything really more important? Love. But isn't that part of being happy? Isn't that what makes you happy? Is that a separate thing? You can be, well, yeah, you can have love, and you can be in love and be terribly unhappy, I guess. But then, hey, that's not really what you want, right? You want to be happy. Anyway, it's just a thought. Okay, so, where's the microphone? Who has the microphone? Huh? Yeah, all right, you answer the question then. So, the company you work for, which company do you work for? Huh? You're studying with the university? Okay. Okay, you speak in the microphone. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to bother you. You tend to kind of keep getting the microphone. I don't know why. So the university you work for, the organization.
What?
The organization that you work for?
No,
is
any
the
organization.
you study in this university?
Studying at the designer.
So, do they focus on making you happy, keeping you healthy?
No.
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 No. Why not?
Because
it's your school, right?
What?
It's your school.
Yeah.
It's where you study to
Yeah,
do new
cool.
things, discover things. No. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give the microphone to the back, please. To the lady in the back. No.
So sorry.
Yes. Don't be scared. Oh. Hello, Mark. You can answer the question, Mark. Mark, you can answer the question. All right, too late. Okay. Yes, you. Yes, stop. Okay. Next question. Which company do you work for? Which company do you work for? And hi again, by the way. Nice to see you again.
Oh, hi. Company. Hello. Oh.
Hey. Which company do you work for?
I work for, I think everyone knows, called Senai.
Okay. Does your company focus on making you happy? Or healthy? Yeah.
In some ways, yes.
In some ways, okay.
Because one thing to make me happy was being here, so they managed to
Very good. Well
make
done.
me here.
Okay.
Bring me here.
Okay. Very good. So, do they focus on making the people that you love happy and healthy? Do they focus on making the people that you love and care for happy?
I think so.
You think so? Good. No, pass on. Do they focus on making the customers happy?
We are trying very hard.
They're trying very hard. All right. Because I think that if you look at it, focusing on that is very difficult, right?
Right.
Because there's so many other things important. I really don't know any company that focuses on making people, except maybe Zappos. I don't know if you know Zappos, but they say they deliver happiness. And I think that why it's so difficult to focus on that, you know, if you know, there's nothing more important, right, than making people happy and healthy. Oh. I'm going to go to the next slide. Because I think that happiness and healthy, keeping people healthy, is the core business of all organizations. I think that most are just not really good at it. And I don't know if you know, but in Europe we have banks. We have a financial crisis. I don't know about you, but in the Netherlands, we don't really trust our banks. I don't know about you, but they do things with our money and our trusts. Just the other day, a Dutch bank got a big fine for fiddling around with interest. I think that trust, because they don't understand people, and they're not really focused on making people happy or whatever. I think that is a big problem for their business, but it creates an enormous opportunity. An insurance company. I mean, if I got robbed the other day, my iPhone got stolen in Barcelona by a kid. It was very classic. But the first thing that I do when something gets stolen, I have insurance for it. The problem is that the first thing I think is, I hope it's covered. They said it was, but it usually isn't. There's always fine print somewhere that makes sure that, I know, and it happened to be that it wasn't covered because I wasn't threatened. They said, no, you have to be threatened, so you won't get any money. I think this happens well. I think there's an opportunity there for insurance companies, for doing something really different. There's a big market for an insurance company that actually is more a community model. We have problems with healthcare. Do you have problems with healthcare systems here? Maybe. That would have been a surprise. We have them too. Maybe not so severe as your problems, but we have them. Hospitals do not care about patients. They are too complex inside. They have specialists who are thinking about their own career more than the patient. They're writing papers. They want to be, whatever. They want to be famous for what they write. We had a big issue in the Netherlands over that. And I think there's a big opportunity for healthcare, hospitals, to do something really different. And companies like Philips, for instance, they design experiences in hospitals, for instance, for kids, to give kids a better experience, and their parents. When they go into an MRI scan, for instance, now they have these MRI scan and the rooms and the whole experience around it designed in such a way that it takes off, a lot of the scariness and the pressure on the parents. I don't know if you work for a corporate, but usually this is quite the way things are. The actual work, it's actually only a part of what they do. The politics and being in silos and etc. It takes so much time. I think there's an opportunity there to break through silos and to create a multidisciplinary people, generalists, people who are not only specialists but also generalists. And generalists are people who can connect dots, who are not just part of one world. But in many organizations, there are not enough generalists, people who can actually see the whole picture and connect things. And this is what design is, connecting things that are not connected. They're food companies. They poison their customers. There's a big company, a Dutch-English company, Unilever. They sell soup and there's too much salt in it, which actually turns into poison after a while. But they won't do anything about it. I mean, if you let it up to children toy companies. They'll put stuff in the plastic that will poison your children. Why? When you're a director of a company, why would you poison your own customers? I think there's a big opportunity there. This is an actual bill someone got from, it's US dollars. Telcos. We work for telcos a lot. One day someone said to me, you know, Arne, we see our customers as enemies. We lock them in. We draw them in with marketing, and they will have to lock in, and they can't ever leave. So what's the problem? Silos make them inflexible. They have a risk-averse culture. Employees feel powerless. It's too big. You can't really do anything about it. There are no shared values or vision. KPIs, incentives, how people get rewards, they're not customer-centric. They're not people-centric. They're about sales and money. There's a linear mindset. Very straight. You can't take a step back. You can't make mistakes. You can't experiment. You can't try. The short-term thinking, because most managers have short-term jobs, and they are rewarded short-term. So they have no long-term plans. They can't. There's no real sense of urgency. Nobody really says, there's no one panicking, even with the financial crisis. Most things, the banks right now, they have been sort of punished, but things are back to normal, and they go on their normal way. And they compete in a sea of sameness. The difference between one bank and the other bank, one insurance company and the other insurance company, it's very difficult. Nobody knows whether it is, this is not a good thing, but it also creates an enormous opportunity to do things differently, because there's so many people who want things different and want to trust companies, want to use services and products for companies that actually care about people and actually care about them and also care about the planet. And I think we have an opportunity to change this. I think now there's so much going on, there's so many things changing, and there's a new generation of people. A new generation of people who think differently and can do things differently. And I think that it's important that you understand that you can really make a difference. And I think right now is the right time. And how can you make a difference? By challenging ourselves, not sticking to our mistakes, by I just made this decision and I'll keep sticking. No, challenge yourself, change your mind. Don't get stuck. Asking the right questions. Learn to unlearn what you know. Don't take things for granted. Just because the situation right now is as it is doesn't mean it has to stay that way. Learn how to unlearn, really important. Looking at the bigger picture, context. And then design thinking isn't zoom in and zoom out kind of a thing. It allows you to take a step back, look at the whole thing, be a generalist, and then zoom in. Asking questions, unpacking the whole systems. Be curious, be a researcher. Ask the right questions so you can make better decisions. It supports your multi-dimensional, I don't know about you, but I think there's so many things I find interesting. I like being a generalist because I don't have to just do one thing. I can do many things. And we are all curious. We are all creative people. We are all somewhere a generalist. Somewhere it's lurking inside ourselves. And we need these people. This is a very good thing because these people are the ones that see the context and can connect new worlds. And build empathy, to understand other people and what they feel like and how they experience things, and humanize organizations. Because ultimately, it's about people and creating value for people. And value is not just money. Actually, that's a means to an end. You use money to either become happy or healthy. And I want to leave it at that. So thank you very much. And he's goodbye for my children.